First, definition of the stroke. Next slide. According to the WHO, CVA is defined as the rapidly developing sign and symptoms of focal disturbance of cerebral function more than 24 hours presumed vascular origin. That is known as the stroke. Normally, mimic how will differentiate between the stroke and mimics of the stroke. 3 points keep in the mind. First is the sudden onset, clinical features, and vascular origin and durations. That means duration is more than 24 hours and vascular origin. And third is the sudden onset weakness, weakness of the limb, either upper limb or lower limb. That is the stroke. Mimics of the stroke, that is the non-vascular origin. That is tumors and migraine plus diabetic mellitus, another cause. Second thing, first, mnemonic word. First means F is equal to face abnormalities. A for arm weakness, S for speech problem, T for time. Time is brain. Time is saving, brain is saving. Normally, कई बार क्या होता है फास्ट, बाकी ऑल केसेस स्ट्रोक को डिटेक्ट करने में प्रॉब्लम आती है. नॉर्मली पोस्टीरियर सर्कुलर में स्ट्रोक हो जाए तो फास्ट से डिटेक्ट करना बड़ा टफ होता है. इसके लिए बी फार मीन्स बी इज इक्वल टू बैलेंस प्रॉब्लम, ई फॉर विजन प्रॉब्लम्स और आई प्रॉब्लम्स. अगेन फास्ट, फेशियल, आर्म वीकनेस, स्पीच एंड टाइम. टाइम इज ब्रेन. टाइम इज इक्वल टू 3.5 या 4.5 hours is the very important for the stroke persons. 3.5 घंटे से 4.5 घंटे तक पेशेंट को एडमिट कर देना चाहिए. जिससे क्या होता है जितने न्यूरॉन्स हैं, मिलियंस न्यूरॉन्स, सारे क्या होता है सेव होने के चांसेस होते हैं. विद इन टाइम पीरियड या 4.5 आवर्स पेशेंट एडमिट हो जाता है और इस्केमिक है, उस केस में टीपीए ट्रांस टिश्यू प्लाज्मा एक्टिवेटर्स देने से उसके रिजल्ट बेहतर होते हैं. जितना डिले करेंगे दैट मीन्स 1.9 मिलियन न्यूरॉन्स से डाई होने के चांसेस होते हैं. 14 बिलियन साइनेसेस आर लॉस्ट. 12 किलोमीटर ऑफ द माइलिनेटेड फाइबर्स आर डिस्ट्रॉयड. दैट मीन्स अर्ली आइडेंटिफिकेशन एंड ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ स्ट्रोक कैन प्रिवेंट लॉन्ग टर्म डिसेबिलिटी एंड morbidity. Next slide. Next slide, sir. Never give suspected stroke person anything by the mouth. कभी भी ऐसे स्ट्रोक पर्सन का डिटेक्ट होता है या डायग्नोस करते हैं, उस केस में कभी भी सिप ऑफ वाटर नहीं देना चाहिए थ्रू द माउथ, बिकॉज आप ये एस्पिरेशन के चांसेस बढ़ जाते हैं. लंग्स में जाके एस्पिरेशन के चांसेस बढ़ जाते हैं. नॉट एस्पिरिन. कभी भी एंटी थ्रोम्बोलाइटिक एजेंट्स यूज नहीं करना चाहिए. इन केस हो सकता है हेमरेजिक केस हो, उस केस में इट कुड मे बी वर्स कंडीशंस. तो नेवर गिव द aspirin. Next slide, sir. TIA is the shorter duration interruption of the blood supply in the brain. That is the TIA. इसमें भी क्या होता है मोस्ट चांसेस होते हैं दैट इज बहुत ज्यादा आए तो 5 मिनट्स तक, और इससे भी ज्यादा TIA होता है तो लेस देन 1 hour इज द इम्पोर्टेंट टाइम. TIA means American Heart Association and American Stroke Association Stroke Council proposed the following definition in 2009: a transient episodes of the neurological dysfunction caused by focal brain, spinal cord or retinal ischemia and without infarction. Transient ischemic attack lasting less than 1 hour may not cause neurological damage. It is strongly associated with the risk for subsequent stroke within the next 90 days. कई बार ट्रांसिएंट को TIA को हम बहुत ही नेग्लेक्ट कर देते हैं. TIA that is the risk factor of the stroke. एक बार TIA हो जाता है तो उसके चांसेस बढ़ जाते हैं, स्ट्रोक के फुली स्ट्रोक होने के चांसेस बढ़ जाते हैं. मोस्टली 48 आवर्स में ज्यादा देखा गया है. अकॉर्डिंग टू द रिसर्च फुल स्ट्रोक होने में दैट इज टू 48 आवर्स इज द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. कभी कभी 48 आवर्स में स्ट्रोक नहीं होते हैं तो 90 डेज में रिस्क फैक्टर बना रहता है. दैट इज बेसिक, दैट इज a good scoring through the ABCD score. A for the age criteria, B for the blood pressure, C for the clinical feature, D for durations, and D for diabetes mellitus. Age more than 60 years and blood pressure more than 140/80. Clinical features unilateral weakness, plus without speech problems, duration more than 60 minutes, and diabetes mellitus, yes, that is, if scoring is the more than 3, that is the major chances of stroke. Lower score, that is minimal, and moderate, the scoring is the 4 to 5, and maximum is the highly risk for stroke. Classification of the stroke, that is, there are two types of the classification. There are two types of the stroke. Classification of the stroke. First is the ischemic and second is the hemorrhage. Again, subdivisions, thrombotic and embolic. 55% cases of the thrombotic and 30% cases of the embolic, and 10% cases of the ischemic intracranial hemorrhage, and 5% of the subacute hemorrhage. That is the two types of stroke. Next slide, sir. Infarct, causes of the infarct, atherosclerosis, blood disorders, sickle cell anemia, polycythemia, the major causes of the blood disorder, that is can create the stroke. Connective tissue disorders, rheumatoid arthritis, systemic lupus erythematosus, D for diabetes mellitus, and fibromuscular dysplasia and hypertension heart disease, that is cause of the infarct. Next slide, sir. Risk factor of stroke, नॉन मॉडिफाइबल और मॉडिफाइबल फैक्टर्स. कई बार क्या होता है, नॉन मॉडिफाइबल को हम चेंज नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन मॉडिफाइबल को यदि हम चेक कर सकते हैं तो चेंज कर सकते हैं, तो स्ट्रोक के चांसेस कम होते हैं. दैट इज एस फॉर शुगर एंड स्मोकिंग, टी फॉर टेंशन हाइपरटेंशन, आर फॉर रूमेटिक हार्ट डिजीज, ओ फॉर ओरल कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव पिल्स, के फॉर किडनी डिजीज एंड हाई कोलेस्ट्रॉल लेवल, ई फॉर एक्सेसिव यूज ऑफ द एल्कोहल एंड लैक ऑफ द एक्सरसाइज. कई बार पूछते हैं एक्सेसिव यूज ऑफ द एल्कोहल. रिसर्च के अकॉर्डिंग टू द रिसर्च 25 ml to 30 ml इज सेफ फॉर द हार्ट. 30 ml से ज्यादा होता है तो उस केस में स्ट्रोक के चांसेस बढ़ जाते हैं. एंड नॉन मॉडिफाइबल फैक्टर इज द एज एंड मेल, रेस, हेरिडिटी, प्रीवियस स्ट्रोक, TIA, MI, myocardial infarction, embolism and vascular claudication. That is the risk factor of the stroke, non-modifiable factor of the stroke. Next slide, sir. History taking. The history and physical examination should be used to distinguish between the other disorder in the differential diagnosis of the brain ischemia. Example: seizure, syncope, migraine, hypoglycemia can mimic the acute ischemia. That is very important factor on the basis of the history to detect the examination. It is important to ask the patient or relative whether patient takes insulin or oral hypoglycemic agents, has history of seizure disorder or drug overdose or abuse medication on the medications, admissions, recent trauma or hysteria. Next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. The history is also important in separating ischemia from hemorrhagic and it distinguishes between the subtypes of the ischemia and hemorrhage. History is the very important. अब इसको क्लू अलग अलग डिविजन्स के लिए हम बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है हिस्ट्री लेना. ऑन द बेसिस हिस्ट्री पर हम डिसाइड कर सकते हैं कि ये एम्बोलिक कॉज है और थ्रोम्बोटिक कॉज या हेमोरेजिक कॉज. इकोलॉजी द वेरी अगेन इकोलॉजी इज इम्पोर्टेंट कॉज, important for the diagnosis. Ecology refers to known demographic and historical features that provide probabilities of the patient having one or more of the stroke subside. Age, sex, and race are important demographic variables known to the clinician before taking the history. Next slide, sir. Next slide. Most thrombotic and embolic stroke related to the atherosclerosis occur in the older patient. Individuals under age 40 years rarely have severe atherosclerosis unless they also have major risk factors such as diabetes mellitus, hypertension, hyperlipidemia, smoking, or strong family history. In contrast, cardiac origin embolism common in young people who are known to have the heart disease. Next slide, sir. Next slide. Hypertension, ICH is the more common among blacks and individuals of Asian descent than the among whites. Premenopausal women have a lower frequency of the atherosclerosis than the men of the similar age unless they have major stroke risk factor. Even after adjusting for age, the incidence of the atherosclerosis stroke is the 4 times higher in the men. Black Asians and women have a lower incidence of the occlusive disease of the extracranial carotid and vertebral artery than the white men. Next slide, sir. Hypertension is the most common and most important stroke risk factor, including isolated systolic hypertension. Diabetes increases the likelihood of the large and small artery occlusive disease. Chronic hypertension is a risk factor of both thrombotic extracranial and intracranial large artery disease and penetrating artery disease. Next slide, sir. Smoking increases the likelihood of extracranial occlusive vascular disease, more than doubling the risk factor of the stroke. Again, use of the amphetamine increases the likelihood of the both ICH and SCH, intracranial hemorrhage or subclinic hemorrhage, but not brain ischemia. Amphetamine or cocaine both are risk factor for the hemorrhagic stroke. Cocaine-related strokes are often hemorrhagic ICH and SCH due to aneurysm, vascular malformation. Cocaine is also associated with the brain ischemia, especially involving the posterior circulation intracranial artery. This is probably due to the vasoconstrictions. Next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. Next slide, please. Next slide, sir. Next slide. Previous transient ischemic attack. A history of TIA, especially one in the same territory as the stroke, strongly favor the presence of the local vascular region, that is the thrombosis. Attacks in more than one vascular territory, such as the brain embolism from the heart or aorta. TIA the not features of the brain hemorrhage. कभी भी ब्रेन हैमरेज के केस में टीआईए अफसोस नहीं आता है. टीआईए द फीचर्स आर द ओनली thrombotic or embolism. Activity at the onset just before the stroke. Hemorrhage, ICH and SCH can be precipitated by sex or other physical activity. While thrombotic stroke are unusual under these circumstances, trauma before the stroke suggests traumatic dissection or occlusion of the artery or traumatic brain hemorrhage. Sudden coughing and sneezing sometimes precipitate brain embolism. Similarly, getting up during the night to urinate seems to promote brain, that is the embolism. Associated the symptoms. The presence of the some associated with the symptoms are suggestive of specific stroke subsides. Sometimes कभी-कभी fever भी ऐसे आ जाते हैं. That is the suspicion of the endocarditis or resulting embolic stroke. Infection activate acute phase blood reactants, thereby predisposing to thrombosis. Headache is typically features of the hemorrhagic stroke. Sometimes thunderclap headache, that is the severe headache, also known as the worst type of headache in my life, that is types of subclinic hemorrhage. And vomiting is the common in patient with ICH, that is also present is seen of the SAH or ICH. Seizures are most often seen in patients with the lower ICH or brain embolism. They are rare in patients with the acute thrombosis. Reduced alertness of the favor the presence of hemorrhage. Accompanying neurologic signs are suggestive of SCH, ICH, while the absence of focal signs suggested the SAH. Focal sign, that is sometimes nuchal rigidity or vomiting and headache, that is the sign and symptoms of SAH. Important clue in the general physical examination include the following: absent pulses, inferior extremity, radial or carotid. Favor the diagnosis of atherosclerosis with the thrombosis. Although sudden onset of the cold, blue limb favor the embolism. The internal carotid artery in the neck cannot be reliably palpated but in some patients, occlusion of the common carotid artery in the neck can be diagnosed by the absence of the carotid pulse. Presence of neck bruise suggests the presence of the extracranial disease, especially if the bruit is long, focal, or high pitched. Palpating the facial pulses, that is eyebrow pulses, and plus zygomaticus pulses is helpful in the diagnosis common carotid, internal carotid occlusion and temporal arteritis. Facial pulses, previous slide, sir. Is it ischemic stroke or hemorrhagic stroke? Next question. Facial pulses are helpful in diagnosing the normally ischemic stroke or hemorrhagic stroke. How will assess? On the basis of the physical activity, और इसके बड़ा अच्छा हमने एक डायग्राम जुड़ा रखा. During the activity exertion, that is major seen in hemorrhagic case, progression over the minute and hours, जल्दी symptoms develop हो जाते हैं in hemorrhagic case, but during the sleep or rest time, that is thrombotic is the more common. TI is the always absent the hemorrhagic stroke, but thrombotic case usually present, embolic case may be present. Vomiting also cause and sign and symptoms of hemorrhagic case. Recurrent, that is projectile vomiting, also known as the projectile vomiting seen in hemorrhagic case. Absent or occasionally thrombotic or embolic. Headache, that is prominent sign of hemorrhagic case, hemorrhagic stroke. Mild or absent in thrombotic and mild or absent in embolic case. Next is the meningeal irritation, always seen in subacute hemorrhage case, but embolic and thrombotic always absent. Next seizures unusual, hemorrhagic or thrombotic, can occur embolic case. Vascular claudication in the leg, in hemorrhagic case absent, and in a thrombotic case may be present, embolic case also absent. Peripheral embolic, absent in hemorrhagic case, absent in thrombotic case, and may be present in the embolic case. Carotid bruit not seen in the hemorrhagic, and thrombotic always is absent, may be present in only embolic case. High BP at presentation and decreased level of the consciousness in seen in favor the hemorrhagic stroke, but embolic and thrombotic case always absent. Next slide, sir. Next, it is upper motor neurons lesion or lower motor neurons lesion. In case of the upper motor neurons lesion, ABC reflex present, A for abdominal reflex and C for chemistic reflex, that is always absent in upper motor neurons lesion, but Babinski sign always present in case of the upper motor neurons lesion. DTR reflex, deep tender reflex, always exaggerated. DTR means knee reflexes, elbow reflexes, and ankle jerk, that is DTR reflex. Next sign is the clonus, always seen in the upper motor neurons lesion. Lower motor neuron sign, that is the fasciculations and flaccidity of the limbs seen in lower motor neurons. Next question, is there upper motor neurons or lower motor neurons facial paralysis? How will assess upper motor neurons facial paralysis? Upper half of the face is spared. That means orbicularis oculi are normal in case upper motor neurons facial paralysis. Lower half of the face is affected, that is orbicularis oculi, mentalis muscles, and zygomaticus major and minor. No Bell's phenomena, tests are not affected in case of upper motor neuron facial paralysis. In lower facial paralysis, that is ipsilateral, entire half face are affected, and tests are affected in case of lower facial paralysis. Next question, what is the site of localizing of the lesion? Very important question. On the bedside evaluation, for How will assess the site of localization? 5 site is very important for the stroke person. First is the cortical stroke and subcortical stroke, internal capsules, thalamic and cerebellum. Anterior cerebral artery, that is supplied on the medial structure of the cerebral hemisphere, and cortex की बात करें तो superior portion of the cerebral cortex. Sign and symptoms, that is paralysis of the opposite foot and leg because of homonucleus. Leg are situated in the medial structure of the cerebral hemisphere or supplied by the anterior cerebral artery. That's why leg are more involvement than the arm. Second is the cerebral paraplegia in case of bilateral anterior cerebral infarction. Next is the cortical sensory loss over the toes, foot and leg. Next symptoms is the urinary incontinence, gait apraxia, akinectomotor abulia. कई बार प्रिमिटिव रिफ्लेक्स दोबारा रिपेयर्ड हो जाते हैं, रिकरेंस हो जाते हैं इन केस ऑफ द एंटीरियर cerebral artery. Grass reflex, sucking reflex, Gaggen-Hunter rigidity. Gaggen-Hunter rigidity, that is also known as the paratonia rigidity. Middle cerebral artery infarct, main stem, MCA stem. That main stem, that means involvement of the superior divisions and inferior divisions of the MCA. Paralysis of the middle cerebral artery supplied into the middle structure of the cerebral hemisphere. lateral aspect of cerebral hemisphere और cortex की बात करो तो middle structure of the cerebral cortex. That means speech center situated in the medial aspect of the cerebral cortex. Broca's area or Broca's area plus Wernicke's area speech center situated in the medial structure of the cortex. अब इसको भी और थोड़ा सा क्लियरफाई कर दें. That means Broca's area situated in the inferior frontal gyrus of the cerebral cortex at the level of pars triangularis and pars opercularis. Wernicke's area situated in the superior temporal gyrus. Both systems are affected in case of middle cerebral artery stem. That is known as the global aphasia. ये हमेशा कंफ्यूजन होता है. जब भी डोमिनेंट साइड लीजन्स हो उस केस में स्टेम में लीजन्स हो, दैट मींस ग्लोबल एफेजिया. हाउ विल असेस द ग्लोबल एफेजिया? ग्लोबल एफेजिया मींस all are affected. That means fluency, comprehension and repetition, all components are affected in global aphasia. Plus alexia with agraphia, that means reading difficulty and writing difficulties. Alexia with agraphia, lesion at the level of angular gyrus. बहुत कॉमन क्वेश्चन होते हैं. एंगुलर गायरस पे लीजन हो तो both signs symptoms are affected, reading and writing. That means alexia with agraphia. Agraphia, calculia, finger agnosia, right leg confusion lost. 4 comprises the Gerstmann syndrome. Lesion at the level of dominant parietal lobe. और इसको क्लियरिफाई कर दें बेड साइड वाले से. एमसीए इन्फार्क्ट, एनोसोग्नोसिया, नेग्लेक्ट. जब भी राइट है नॉन डोमिनेंट हेमिस्फीयर की बात करें, नॉन डोमिनेंट हेमिस्फीयर दैट मींस राइट हेमिस्फीयर, तो हेमी नेग्लेक्ट के चांसेस हो जाते हैं. डेसिंग एप्रेसिया, कंस्ट्रक्शन एप्रेसिया, दैट इज नॉन डोमिनेंट पैराइटल लोब लीजन. सुपीरियर होमोनाइमस कॉर्डेंटनोपिया, पैरालिसिस ऑफ द कंजुगेट गेट टू द अपोजिट लीजन. अब बात करते हैं, अभी हम स्टेम की बात कर रहे थे, अब हम बात करते हैं सुपीरियर डिवीजन इन्फार्क्ट, एमसीए इन्फार्क्ट. सुपीरियर डिवीजन मींस दैट मींस ब्रोकाज डोमिनेंट साइड हेमिस्फीयर बात करें तो ब्रोकाज सिचुएटेड इन द सुपीरियर डिवीजन्स मींस supplied by the middle cerebral artery. A dense sensory motor deficit in the contralateral face or a lesser extent leg, that also known as the brachiofacial paralysis. बहुत common question होता है. Brachiofacial paralysis means upper limb involvement, greater involvement in case of middle cerebral artery infarct. Ipsilateral deviation of the head and eyes. Next is the Broca's aphasia during dominant hemisphere. Next is the MCA inferior division infarct, Wernicke's aphasia in the dominant side lesion. Wernicke's How will assess the Wernicke's aphasia? That is, comprehension and repetition are affected in Wernicke's aphasia, and superior quadrantonopia, left visual neglect, non-dominant side lesions, agitated and confused state. Wernicke's aphasia में कभी भी fluency नहीं जाती है. Fluency is not affected, but comprehension and repetition are affected in Wernicke's aphasia, always seen in dominant hemisphere. Your MCA inferior division in FA. Next slide, sir. Next slide. PCA territory. How will assess the on base side? कैसे assess करेंगे? कभी कुछ नहीं आता. That is the homonymous heminopia, cortical blindness, apraxia of the ocular movement. Next sign symptom, alexia without agraphia. Alexia without agraphia, that is means reading with without and writing. रीडिंग में दिक्कत है बट राइटिंग में दिक्कत नहीं है. लीजन एट द लेवल ऑफ डोमिनेंट ऑक्सीपिटल और कई बार बोल सकते हैं स्प्लेनियम ऑफ द कार्पस कलोसम. फोर्थ पार्ट ऑफ द कार्पस कलोसम, रोस्ट्रम जेनु बॉडी एंड स्प्लेनियम, बट रोस्ट्रम जेनु बॉडी दैट इज सप्लाइड बाय द एंटीरियर सेबल आर्टरी, बट स्प्लेनियम इज सप्लाइड बाय द पोस्टीरियर सेबल आर्टरी. कई बार इसको और भी पूछ लेते हैं, P1 and P2 syndrome. P1 is the central territory. PCA, posterior cerebral artery, supplied into the thalamus and midbrain. That is thalamic syndrome. Sensory loss of the all modalities of the contralateral side, spontaneous pain and dysphagia, chorioathetosis and intentional tremors, cross cerebellar ataxia. Weber syndrome. Weber syndrome, that is the midbrain syndrome. Ipsilateral third nerve palsy with contralateral hemiplegia. अब ipsilateral third nerve palsy डिटेक्ट कैसे करेंगे? All recti muscles, medial rectus supply, medial rectus and inferior rectus plus supplied by levator palpebrae superioris supplied by the third cranial nerve. तो इसकी वजह से टोसिस भी हो सकते हैं और dilatation of the pupil with contralateral hemiplegia, that is the Weber syndrome. Desabirated means upper limb and lower limb both are hypertonicity with extension of the limb. बड़ा confusion होता है decorticate and desabrate. How will I say? Decorticate means decore. Decore means towards the heart. Upper limb towards the upper limb with the flexion, lower limb with the extension with hypertonicity, that is the decorticate. And desabrate is the both hypertonicity, both means upper limb and lower limb both are extended in hypertonicity. Features are suggestive posterior circulation stroke. अब कुछ भी नहीं याद है तो आप 4D important sign and symptom. First is the diplopia, dizziness and dysarthria, dysphagia and dysphonia.
Excuse me, sir.
Vertigo, vomiting, nystagmus and ataxia. हाँ.
Sir, I think we are running short on time.
Okay.
So I'm going to stop this
Thank you
meeting
so
at this
much.
point, sir. We'll repeat from this slide forward. So recording is now started.
Features this posterior cerebral artery infarct, that is MRI for posterior cerebral artery infarct. आप देख सकते हैं कि occipital lobe are involvement. Occipital lobe is supplied by the posterior cerebral artery. Okay, next. Types of the lacunar infarct. How will assess? Pure motor stroke, hemiparesis, always involvement of the internal capsule. That is sign and symptom. Dense hemiplegia is the very important sign of the internal capsule stroke. Dense hemiplegia, that means symmetrical involvement of the upper limb, lower limb, that is the dense hemiplegia. Next lacunar types, that is ataxic hemiparesis, involvement of the posterior limb of the internal capsule, basis pontis, and corona radiata. Present dry sign and symptoms that it displays the combination of the cerebellar and motor symptoms, including the weakness of the clumsiness. Third classification of the Lechner infarct, dysarthria, clumsy hand syndrome, basis pontis. Main symptoms are dysarthria and clumsy hand of the hand. Next classification of the Lechner, that is the pure sensory stroke, involvement of the contralateral thalamus VPL, ventroposterior lateral nucleus of the thalamus, and sign symptoms is the marked by the persistent or transient numbness, tingling sensation, a burning, or another unpleasant sensation on the side of the body. Last classification, that is the mixed sensory motor stroke, involvement of the thalamus adjacent posterior internal capsules. This Lechner syndrome involves hemiparesis or hemiplegia with the ipsilateral sensory impairment. Next slide, sir. ICH, that is the most common, that is supratentorial, 85% cases, and intertentorial, that is the 15% of the cases. Most common site of the ICH, 5 sites, again, putamen and adjacent internal capsules, that is the 40%, and lobar white matter is the 20%, thalamus is the 12%, pons is the 8%, and cerebellum is the 8%, quadrant nucleus is the 8%. Causes of the internal intracranial hemorrhage, that is the very important cause, age criteria and hypertension and drug abuse, cocaine, amphetamines, heroin, and myo inhibitors, monoamino oxidase inhibitors, sepsis, vasculitis, and contraceptive pills, alcohol drink more than 2 drinks per day, and diabetes mellitus, and hypertension more than 180 by 100 BP blood pressures. Clinical manifestation, observe the neurologic manifestation vary with the first point is the location, and second the size, third in direction of the spread, fourth the rate of the development of the ICS. Patient with intercerebral hemorrhage often worsen during the first 24 hours to 48 hours after their symptoms. Signs and symptoms are ICP. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट साइन एंड सिम्टम्स, आप मॉनिटर में भी चेक कर सकते हैं, हेडेक, वोमिटिंग एंड लॉस ऑफ द कॉन्शियसनेस, दैट इज द साइन एंड सिम्टम्स ICP. Cushing sign, also sign and symptoms of intracranial pressure. Cushing sign means hypertension, bradycardia, and plus respiratory irritability, that is the Cushing sign or Cushing, also known as the Cushing sign or Cushing reflex. Clinical manifestation related to site in the intercerebral hemorrhage. A small putamen, that is the pupil is normal, but eye movements are affected. Conjugate the deviation sites of the lesion. Motor and sensory deficit, contralateral hemiparesis or hemisensory loss. Other one is the aphasia of the lesion is on the left side. Large putaminal bleed, pupil dilated on the side of the lesion in presence of the herniation. Movement is the conjugate deviation to the side of the lesion. Motor as sign and symptom deficit, contralateral hemiparesis, hemisensory loss, and other symptoms, the decreased consciousness and decelerate posturing. Thalamus constricted, poorly reactive to the light bilaterals. Both lids restricted and eye position downward and medially, cannot look upwards, skew deviation. According to the another symptom, motor and sensory deficit, slight contralateral hemiparesis and greater hemisensory loss, and other symptoms, that is aphasia in the left side. Pons, pontine hemorrhagic, bilateral pinpoint pupil reactive to light. Pinpoint pupil, normal pupil size is the 2.5 to 3.5 millimeters, and less than 1 millimeter, that is the pinpoint pupil, and more than 4 millimeter, that is the pupillary dilatation. Pinpoint pupil always seen in the pontine hemorrhagic, plus pyrexia also seen in the pontine hemorrhagic. No horizontal movements, doll eye plus vertical movements are preserved. And motor essence again, other sign and symptom, quadriplegia and coma, deseparate posturing, and hyperhidrosis, hyperpnea, and hypertension. Cerebellum, intracerebellar hemorrhage, slight constriction on the side of lesion, deviation to opposite side 6 nerve pulse skew deviations, and motor essence deficits, ipsilateral limb ataxia, no hemiparesis, and gait ataxia, vomiting, occipital headache, and vertigo, dysphagia, and dysarthria. How will assess the stroke ICH prognosis? ICH score depends on the 4 points. First is the age, second the volume of the hematoma, third is the level of sensorium, fourth is the presence of the intraventricular hemorrhage. अब वॉल्यूम को कैसे डायग्नोस करेंगे? दैट इज द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फार्मूला, दैट इज ABC by 2. A इज द, इसको सीटी स्कैन देखेंगे, इज द longest axis, A is equal to longest axis, and B is the longest axis perpendicular to the A, that is the B. C is the number of slice in multiply slice thickness centimeter. Next slide. That side ABC by 2 method for hemorrhagic volume in the centimeter cube. Identify CT slice with the largest area of the hemorrhage, and second, the measure the largest diameter of the hemorrhage on this slice A, and largest diameter 90 degree to A on the same slice, that is the B. Third is how will assess the C, approximate number of 10 millimeter slice on which the ICH was seen as calculated C. If area more than 75% compared to where the hemorrhage was largest, slice was considered one hemorrhage slice. If the 25% to 75%, slice was considered the half slice. If are less than 25%, the slice was not considered a slice. A, B, C were then multiplied by 2. ICH volume more than 30 cc, that is the 1 score, less than 30 cc, scoring is the 0. Intraventricular extension, yes, 1 point, no is the 0 point. In infratentorial location, yes, 1 point, no is the 0 scoring. Age is the more than 80, that is the 1 score, less than 80 is the 0 scoring. Glasgow Coma scale, that is the consciousness scale, mild to moderate and severe. Scoring is the less than 3, that is the 2 scoring, and 5 to 12, that is the 1, and 13 to 15 is the 0. Total scoring is the 6. That means 0 is the 1 scoring, that is the 13%, sorry, 1 scoring the 13% mortality, 2 is the 26%, 3 is the 72, and 4 is the 97. Scoring is the highest 5 and 6, that is the 100% mortality. Next slide. Brainstem syndrome. How will we assess on the best side? Very important mid-brain syndrome, that is the Perinode syndrome, Weber syndrome, and Benedict syndrome. Perinode syndrome, that is the gauge palsy, superior upward gauge palsy seen in Perinode syndrome. Weber syndrome, that is ipsilateral third nerve palsy with contralateral hemiplegia. और ipsilateral थर्ड को डायग्नोज करने के लिए टोसिस और डायलिटेशन विथ कॉन्ट्रालैटरल हेमिप्लेजिया, दोनों में से कोई भी फीचर्स आ सकते हैं, टोसिस और डायलिटेशन. थर्ड इज द बेनेडिक्ट सिंड्रोम और क्लॉड सिंड्रोम. बेनेडिक्ट, that is the tremor with contralateral hemiplegia. Claude is the ataxia with contralateral hemiplegia. Pons syndrome, that is ventral pontine syndrome, Millard-Gabler syndrome, Raymond syndrome, and Logden syndrome. That is 3 important syndrome is seen in Pons syndrome. Millard-Gabler syndrome, that is 6th nerve palsy with 7th nerve palsy of contralateral hemiplegia. That is the Millard-Gabler syndrome. ipsilateral 6 and ipsilateral 7 nerve palsy plus contralateral hemiplegia. कई बार इसको क्या बोलते हैं, क्रॉस हेमिप्लेजिया. Cross hemiplegia means ipsilateral 6 and 7 with contralateral hemiplegia. Raymond syndrome, alternating abducens hemiplegia. Only ipsilateral 6 cannular palsy with contralateral hemiplegia, that is the Raymond syndrome. This is rarely seen syndrome seen in Pons lesion. Locked-in syndrome. Locked-in syndrome related to the basilar insufficiency. Involvement of the basilar artery. Sinus symptoms. Bilateral ventral pontine lesion infarction symptoms. Quadriplegia due to bilateral corticospinal tract in the basis pontis, that is double hemiplegia. And next is the aphonia due to involvement of the corticobulbar fibers and innervating the lower cranial nerve nuclei. PPRF, pontine, paramedian pontine reticular formation situated in the pons. That's why impairment of horizontal eye movement, that is the sixth nerve related to the sixth nerve, cranial nerve. And reticular formation is not injured, that's why fully awake and vertical eye movements of blinking are intact. Vertical eye movement related to the midbrain, that's why vertical eye movement are normal in locked-in syndrome. Last one is the medulla, medullary syndrome, medial medullary syndrome and lateral medullary syndrome. Medial medullary syndrome also known as the Dejerin syndrome, and lateral medullary syndrome also known as the Pica syndrome, posterior inferior cerebellar artery. Next slide. Medially structure involvement of the medulla, that is the medial medullary syndrome. Lateral structure of the medulla oblongata, that is the lateral medullary syndrome or Wallenberg syndrome or Pica syndrome. Medial means M for medial, M for motor. इस केस में क्या होता है? Only 4 key points. First is the motor tract of the upper motor neurons with facial sparing. हेमिप्लेजिया है बट फेशियल स्पेयरिंग है और मोटर न्यूक्लियर द 10th cranial इन्वॉल्वमेंट है, हाइपोग्लोसल इन्वॉल्वमेंट है, हाइपोग्लोसल नर्व सप्लाई इनटू द टंग and medial longitudinal fasciculus, medial longitudinal fascicular involvement. That's why internal nuclear ophthalmoplegia seen in medial medullary syndrome. Last one is the medial lemniscus, involvement of loss of the vibration and proprioception seen in medial medullary syndrome, also known as the Dejerin syndrome. Lateral medullary syndrome, also known as the Wallenberg syndrome or Pica syndrome. Pica is the posterior inferior cerebral artery syndrome. Rule of the 4S, इसमें lateral medullary syndrome में all features are sensory. No involvement of the motor system. 4S, that is spinothalamic tract, spinocerebellar tract, sympathetic fibers and sensory nucleus of the cranial nerve. Spinothalamic tract, that means contralateral loss of the pain and temperature. Spinocerebellar, that is the involvement of the sympathetic fiber, involvement of the toes ipsilateral, Horner syndromes and dysphagia and hiccups, vomiting, nausea, plus hearing problems, all are sensory symptoms seen in lateral medullary syndrome. Last one, the physical examination, level of the consciousness through the GCS, Glasgow Coma scale, mental status examination, mini mental examination scale, speech and gait examine, optic fundus examination for the papilloedema. Papilloedema is for the increased intracranial pressure, normal or abnormal through the examination of the optic fundus. Sign of the meningeal irritation, always seen in the sarcoid hemorrhage. Sign of the head injury, to detect the either sometimes detect for the mimics, rhinorrhea, otorrhea or scalp injury. Motor examination and sensory examination, reflex examination and cranial examination. Next, lifestyle modification. स्ट्रोक केस में स्मोकिंग सेसेशन स्टॉप कर देना चाहिए. लोअर सॉल्ट इंटेक, लोअर सॉल्ट इंटेक की बात करें तो 2000 micrograms intake in 1 day. लोअर फैट इंटेक, लोअर एक्सेस एल्कोहल इंटेक, कभी भी 30 ml से ज्यादा इंटेक नहीं करना चाहिए. डेली एक्सरसाइजिंग, लूज एक्सेस वेट, BMI मेंटेन करके रखना चाहिए. थैंक यू सो मच.